former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington, and whether he's banging on the Brazilians or going at fans on Twitter, there's a lot that encompasses this total package of Colby Covington. He's a hell of a fighter.
But ultimately, it's about the fighting, and the fighting ability is what has carried Colby to such a great start in his UFC career. A former champion, a guy that's been in there with the very best in the division, and when he's been in there, he's been able to get his hand raised. I always go back to the Rafael Dos Anjos fight, and I watch Colby put a pace on him that Dos Anjos, who is also known for his cardio, could not keep. It was inspiring to watch, and if you know Colby before fighting, you know that he trains as hard as anybody in the world to try to accomplish his goal.
So the path to UFC welterweight gold, of course, goes through the UK, courtesy of Leon Edwards' win over Kamaru Usman, but he's got to keep the focus where it belongs. He's got another hungry young challenger in front of him tonight.
Yeah, and Leon Edwards is one of those guys that can lock in. One of those guys that doesn't seem to me now from the outside to be a guy that falls in love with everything that comes with being the champion. He lives in the now, and he will have to do exactly that if he wants to retain his championship tonight. He's got to be able to use his boxing. Leon Edwards is fast.
Oh, yeah.
Everything he does right. He's crisp, he's sharp, and he uses all of his tools. He is really the definition of mixed martial artist, and that will have to be on display tonight if he wants to keep his championship.
You're right, and he may not wow you with muscle mass, but this is quite a frame for the UFC's welterweight division. Leon Edwards is all out there. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Covington. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Wow, well, this arena is absolutely deafening. As you might expect, Leon Edwards has finally signed on the dotted line, welcoming the challenge of #1 contender Colby Chaos Covington.
Colby Covington long has been 1A in the welterweight division. He was not able to get past Kamaru Usman. Leon Edwards did that. Covington talks, but ultimately his success is rooted in his ability to compete. He's a phenomenal wrestler, he has great cardio, and he hopes to impose that on Leon Edwards, the champion. But if we learn anything in London, it's very difficult to take Leon Edwards down.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check him on this.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup. There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Nice high-amplitude takedown for the former UFC interim welterweight champion Colby Covington. Outstanding ground control. And more often than not, when you're in this position with Covington, DC, it just makes for a suffocating night at the office. Man, Both fighters realizing a lot of success early. Back and forth we go. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that head off the center line.
He was landing one before. Now he's throwing everything in combination, and they're all landing.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Well, the calf kicks. Whoa! And he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission. Big shot to the head. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. High volume on both sides, and both of these guys are giving it as good as they're taking it.
Edwards' nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And there's another takedown attempt.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Under a minute to go. Nice front kick. Well, he is at his kickboxing best tonight. Another nice, good series of kicks by him there.
I mean, the kicks are coming in bunches. Normally it's the hands. Tonight he's throwing kick after kick after kick. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to flare on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Nice positional control here. Final seconds of round one.
Gotta be careful there.
Second round, straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, 60 seconds between rounds. That gives us a chance to look at some of the replays from that previous round, including some of the damage sustained on his nose.
Yeah, it was a nice shot that landed, that opened up that cut on the nose. Granted, any cut is bad, but this one is in a spot where it shouldn't affect him too much. What we have to watch, though, John, is if the nose is broken.
Right.
Then it's hard for him to breathe.
Yeah, get the blood in that nasal cavity. His opponent back a little bit, trying to stay upright. But, man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Really badly by that one big leg kick.
Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target. So even with the peanut movement, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Oh, big elbow.
Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Edwards gets back up again. Under 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, his mobility hasn't necessarily been compromised, but his offense has been muted by those thigh kicks that continue to do damage.
Yeah, these leg kicks are beautiful. They spoke about their game plan. They openly told us this guy does not check kicks. It has proven true, and right now he's getting very close to winning this fight.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see. Oh, another crushing leg kick. Man, that one left.
He is throwing his hip into every one of these kicks, and it is taking an effect on his opponent. That knee hurt him.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knee. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Well, his opponents seem to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover and things like the one off.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on. He got hurt bad here.
And there it is! The mistake about it. He is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
We send it inside the Octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
What a moment for Leon Edwards, another massive knockout. I'm not sure any KO is ever gonna be on the level of what he did to Kamaru Usman, but this one was pretty sensational.